As per Eagle Pass Independent School District's Athletic Department Student Handbook, all student athletes will be held to very high standards. Therefore, student athletes must be aware of the fact that they will be responsible for all their actions. For example, if a student athlete is at a party or other place where alcohol is being used, that student athlete should leave immediately. Being caught in this situation, even if the student is not using alcohol and/or drugs and/or vaping, will cast a shadow over his or her team and the entire athletic program. It would be impossible to devise specific rules for behavior that would address every conceivable circumstance. It is important that the student athlete realizes that he or she will be held accountable for the decisions they make, both on and off the field. Student athletes may be suspended or expelled from the athletic program by violating these rules. Detrimental substances: tobacco, alcohol, steroids, vaping, and other drugs are to have no place in the life of an athlete. They are detrimental to health, and their use is unacceptable. Athletes are to refrain from the use of these substances and should remove themselves from places where they are being used. Disciplinary actions for the use and/or possession of these substances on or off school grounds or at school or non-school activities will be taken in accordance with the following guidelines. Guidelines for tobacco. You will have an opportunity for improvement, i.e. running laps, bleachers, up-downs, etc. Guidelines for alcohol, drugs, vaping. Your first offense will result in suspension from athletics for 60 school days. Your second offense is permanent suspension from all athletics. Steroids. If a student athlete is found to test positive for steroids, UIL suspension guidelines will be followed. Last, but certainly not least, hazing. Hazing is a very serious matter, and there is no place for hazing in any EPISD athletic program. Hazing is defined as any activity expected of someone joining or maintaining status in a group that humiliates, degrades, or risks emotional and/or physical harm, regardless of the person's willingness to participate. Forms of hazing may include physical abuse, verbal abuse, threats, implied threats, personal servitude, insulting new members, name-calling, or being forced to wear embarrassing attire in public. Any person found participating in any acts of hazing will be suspended from athletics and dealt with accordingly by the EPISD Code of Conduct. As mentioned earlier, EPISD has high expectations of their student athletes. Do not disappoint EPISD, and do not disappoint yourself.